Hello guys, my name is Val and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'd like to show you how I prep my students for their final English exam. The exam that they take with foreign teachers is a speaking exam, and in my classes it is based on the PAT speaking test from Cambridge English. I'd say it's inspired by this test. PAT stands for the Preliminary English Test, and it shows that you can communicate in English in practical, everyday situations. My students are tested on 4 criteria: vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, and fluency. And my oral exam consists of 2 parts. In the first part, I ask them simple questions that tell me where they're from, what they like doing, their name, just a simple conversation. And in the second part, they need to choose the book we learned in class. And as you remember, I teach English through short stories, and then they need to be able to tell me all the elements of the story. So the usual questions are, what is the title of the book? Who are the characters? What is it about? Where does it take place? And what did you learn from it? So as you can see from these questions, we cover all story elements: title, characters, plot, setting, and the lesson. Notebooks are an essential part of my exams. Students must bring their notebooks to their classes. Since day one, I told them that they had to take notes because they will need to use these notes to prepare for the final examination. So they know that everything I write on the blackboard should go into their notebooks. They need to write down the new words 3 times in English and 1 time in Chinese. Also, they need to write down all the key sentences that I write on the blackboard. Sentences, questions, or dialogues. And also, every time we finish the book, they need to write down the elements, like the story elements that they see on the blackboard. Also, they know if they do not bring their notebook to the exam to show me, I will deduct 20 points from their final exam score. That's why everybody brings the book, because they don't want to lose so many points from their final exam score. Well, I hope you're going to enjoy this video, and if you like what I do, please leave a like. Subscribe to my channel and smash that bell icon to turn the notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. Welcome to my class.
Hello everyone! Today is the last lesson before we start our end term test. How do we say end term exam in Chinese? Yes. So we can say end term exam, or we can say final exam. Yes. So we are going to start our end term exams next week. Okay. And today I am going to teach you how to take an oral exam. Do you know what oral means? Oral means 口语. Oral exam is 口语考试. My exam is an oral exam, okay? And I will teach you how to take it, so you all get high marks, all right? So today, I want you to listen very carefully and take notes, because what I'm gonna say will help you, not only next week, but if you take an exam outside, or if you take an exam in middle school, it will help you, okay? I'll give you some tips, some useful information. Well, look, This is the last lesson, and I think boys win. Because girls, even if you get a star today, you'll have 7, right? So boys win, which means that all the boys are going to get 5 points to the final exam score. Congratulations. Girls, I'm sorry, boys got luckier this term, but next term, 下个学期, we start again. Next term is 0-0, and I hope that next term you can beat boys. Maybe. Well, let's see. Well, I have an answer. What is it?
What if one of the boys has all the scores?
What if you have 100?
Yeah.
Then you get plus. Yes, I will tell you. I will tell you. No worries. No worries. How many books have we read? Tell me. Together.
We have read 4 books.
That's right. We have read 4 books. What is book number 1?
Book number 1 is We Want to Be Supermen.
What is book number 2?
Book number 2 is Little Zoe Looking for Home.
What is book number 3?
Book number 3 is Can I Play With You?
And what is book number 4?
Book number 4 is Home is Best.
So, next week I will be asking you questions from these 4 books. Yeah? We read more books, but these are the books you will be tested on. Okay? Now, yes, these are the key books. That's right. What is going to happen during the oral exam? So, you will speak to the teacher. And who is your teacher?
Teacher Val.
Yes. You will be speaking to Teacher Val for 2 or 3 minutes. One by one. Face to face, like this. Right? We will be speaking for a couple of minutes. I will be asking you questions. You will be answering my questions. Right? Now, when you come to the exam, you must bring your notebooks. Okay? You must show me your notebooks. If you don't show me your notebook, I will deduct 20 points from your final score. Local archipel. Yes. So, everybody needs to show their notebooks, okay? Lesson 2 to lesson 15.
Teacher,
Yes.
lesson 2 someone using the wrong book and change book.
If you change books, you can copy it. Yeah, copy it from your, for example, look. Yeah, she has class 1. I know lesson 1 was a video class. It was 1. But if you don't have one, it's okay. But I know that some students took notes. These are good students. Yes. So you see, she has class 1, class 2, class 3. Everything is conjunctural. Excellent. I love it. Yeah? And also, it's easy to review. Because all my questions will be from the notes you took. Yeah, like who is your favorite superhero? Yeah, what are houses made of? What are mammals? What are reptiles? And so on. So you just need to review all your notes here and you will be good to go. You understand? So look, you have 1 week, you have 1 week to get ready. Okay? Yes.
I don't have lesson 9 because I was sick.
This is okay. If you were sick, you tell me like I was sick and I'm not gonna ask you questions from that class. This is all right, no problem. Or remember we had the review class. We didn't take notes.
Yes,
It's okay. Yeah, so it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. So this is all right. This is no problem.
One word only.
Yeah, so it's okay. That's all right. All right. Shh. So look, scores. So you can get A+, A, B, or C, or F, if you are lucky. What does F mean?
Where's D?
F means fail.
Where's D?
No D. F means fail. 不及格. Yeah? Fail means 0 to 59. Is this a good score?
No, it's bad.
Not a good score.
It's worse.
Terrible score. Fail. 不及格. C means 60 to 69. Okay? Not good. But some students are like C. Yeah, it's not a good score. B is 70 to 89. He's like, yeah,
This is middle.
yeah. He's like, yeah, not too good, not too bad.
Some people average.
A, average, yes. A is 90 to 99. 90 to 99, and A plus is 100. Yeah. So today I will teach you how to get an A plus, or A, or B, or C. So listen carefully and take notes, okay? So you can get a high score. So, what do we need to remember? 1. Can you read this in Chinese? Slow down. Slow down. Remember, it's not a race. Before you speak, think carefully about what to say and then say it. Because some students think, oh, I will speak quickly. I will speak fast. Because if I speak fast, the teacher is going to think my English is good. But we don't need to speak fast. Does Teacher Val speak fast? No. Can you understand Teacher Val easily? Yes, because Teacher Val speaks slowly and clearly. Remember, it's more important to speak slowly and clearly than to speak quickly. When you speak quickly, you make mistakes. For example, I can ask you the question, tell me about Nanjing. And you're like, ooh, Nanjing. I know a lot about Nanjing. I can say a lot about Nanjing. And you go, Nanjing is a beautiful city because. Yes, you start quickly and then you don't know what to say, right? So that's why speak slowly and think before you say. Okay? Grace, listen. Number 2. Can you read this for me? Think another way to say. Sometimes we forget words, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't need to remember every single word. For example, if you don't remember how to say cheap, how to say 便宜, don't say 老师便宜怎么说? No, this is an exam. You don't ask the teacher in Chinese. You can use 方法. You can use a different word. You can say, for example, it is not expensive. Or you can say, it is a good price. Or you can say, it is not a lot of money. Because remember, teachers always want to hear you speak. They want you to speak. It doesn't matter what you say, as long as you say it, right? So always use a way. All right. Number 3. Everybody read it, please.
Ask the teacher if you don't understand something.
Yes, it's okay to ask questions. But can we ask questions in Chinese? No. It's not okay to say 什么 or 什么意思 or 我没听懂. No.
Please say it again.
You say it yes in English. Everybody please read.
Can you say that again, please?
Together, can you say that again, please?
Can you say that again, please?
Or you can say, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, please? 说
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, please?
This sounds so much better than 什么 or 什么意思. Also, you can say pardon me, of course. Of course, you can say pardon me. You can say, can you say that again, please? Or I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please? Please copy this in your notebook. Next one, can you read this for me, please?
Look at the teacher's face and eyes when you speak.
Yeah, so look at the teacher's face and eyes when you speak. Why? Because it's polite. Some students don't look at the teacher, they look up. Is the teacher there?
Oh
No. Yes. Yes. Like you need to look in the face, or sometimes they look like everywhere else. They're all over the place. Look. Yes, yeah. Well, yeah, I know that some students feel nervous, right? But it's always good to look in the face. Be a good friend. Don't be a bad friend. Next one. Please read.
Don't just say yes or no. Explain your answer.
Yes. Don't say yes or no. If it's just yes or no, that's a C right there. Because it sounds boring. For example, I ask you, do you like apples? No. Do you like bananas? No. Do you like school? No. Do you like homework? No. How are you today? Fine. What did you do yesterday? Nothing. You know, when I speak to a student, it is boring. When I speak to a student like this, I feel like I'm a dentist who is pulling out every single word from this student's mouth, right? It's not interesting to talk to a person like that. So always say a little bit more, yeah? Say something. Say what you think, okay? All right, next one. Everybody please read. Yes, always speak in full sentences. Remember, the teacher wants you to speak. So if I ask you what is your name, don't just say Michael. Say, my name is Michael. Always a full sentence. Okay? Or surname. This I need to.
Surname means.
Wait. I will teach you. Let's say Cindy, right? Is your name Cindy?
Yes.
Cindy. So Cindy, what is your last name? What is your sheep? Huang. It's Huang, right? Is that right? Yes. So look, Cindy. This is her first name, right?
Yes.
First name. This is her first name. How do we say first name in Chinese? Mean. Yes. And Huang is her Xing. In English, we say last name or family name, or we can say surname, right? So let's say together. Last name. Family name. Surname. So in English, first we write the first name and then we write the last name, right? But in China, we write it backward. So, Cindy, what is your Chinese name? Can you tell me? Huang. This one. Do we have a G here? No. So you see, Huang Huixing is her Chinese name. So Huang is her surname. This is her surname or last name. And Huixing is your name, your me. This is your name, right? So look, why am I telling you this? When a teacher, a foreign teacher, asks you a question, what is your name? Ask the teacher what name he's asking. Ask him, English or Chinese? Right? Because you don't know if the teacher is asking for your English name or for a Chinese name, right? So for example, Axel, what is your name? English.
My English name or Chinese?
Yeah, English or Chinese? English, please.
My English name is Axel.
Thank you. Excellent. 就够了，可以了。All right. What is your name? English or Chinese?
English or Chinese?
English, please.
My English name is Cindy Huang.
Thank you. Just the name. My English name is Cindy. That's okay. All right. Okay. What is your name?
English or Chinese?
English, please.
My English name is Grace.
Excellent. That's right. And now, look, if I ask you, what is your last name? Don't say Xiao. Say my last name or my surname is Xiao. Yeah? So let me ask you, what is your last name?
My last name is Xie.
Good. What is your last name? Good. What is your last name?
My last name is Tai.
Good. And can we have an English last name?
Yes.
No.
No.
Your names are Chinese. Your family names can only be Chinese. They cannot be English. Your first name can be English. Like for example, I have a Chinese name too.
What?
Yes.
What's your
Yes. I have a Chinese name too.
What is it? What is it?
I can tell you. Yes. I can even write it for you. This is my Chinese name. Wei. Oh, sorry. Yes. So my Chinese name is Wei. Teacher Wei. Yes. Yes. My characters are not very beautiful, so I'm sorry about that.
Hey, it's beautiful.
I don't think so.
It's beautiful.
You are too kind. Thank you. Okay, let's go on. So look, here is another example. If I ask you, why do you think Mr. Parrot is looking for a new house? And if you say, because he doesn't like his old house, this is a B answer. It is not an A answer. So if you want to get an A plus, please give me this answer together.
Mr. Parrot is looking for a new house because he does not like his old house.
You see, you listen to the question and you repeat the question. Mr. Parrot is looking for a new house because blah, 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 right? So always give a full answer, a full sentence. All right. Also, 这个不要写, you don't need to write that. Don't write this. Practice spelling your full name. Many students don't know how to spell their English names or their full name. Yes? So for example, please stand up. What is your last name?
My last name in Chinese.
You only have your name in Chinese, your last name. Only Chinese one. So my last name?
My last name is Li.
Li. Can you spell it? That's easy.
Li.
Li. Yeah? L-I. Li. Thank you very much. That's an easy way. Alright, what is your last name?
My last name is Huang.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Yes. Huang.
Excellent. Very good, Miss Huang. Okay. Now, look, another tip. What does it mean? Add extra information to your answers. Always say something else. Always say more. If I ask you, for example, where are you from? And if you say, listen. And if you say Nanjing, Shanghai, Beijing, Suzhou, this is a B answer. It's not the best answer. Yes? If you say, I am from Nanjing, I am from Shanghai, I am from Suzhou, you get an A answer. But it's still not A plus. If you want to get an A plus, say a little bit more. Say, I am from Nanjing. a beautiful city in China. Or I am from Suzhou, a big city in Jiangsu. Or I am from Beijing, the capital of China. Say a little bit more, okay? Excellent. Thank you very much. Good. Next one. Read.
Don't speak like a robot.
Don't speak like a robot. Don't speak like a robot. If you speak like a robot, the teacher knows that you are not saying what you think. The teacher knows that you memorized it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. For example, if I ask you, tell me about your city, and you're like, my city is interesting because it has many cool museums and beautiful places. You sound like a robot. You're not thinking. It means you memorized it at home and you are saying it now. Alright, next one. Can you read this in Chinese? Yes. Use as many adjectives as you can. Because adjectives make your sentences longer. For example, if I ask you, where do you live? And if you say, in a flat, that's a B. If you say, I live in a flat, it has 3 bedrooms. That's an A. That's a good answer. A very good answer because you say more. Yeah, if you want to get an A+, use adjectives. Can you read this for me? See, it's different. You can say, I live in a nice flat in Nanjing. There are 5 big and beautiful rooms. And that's an A+. Use more adjectives. Or, here's one more example. Do you have any brothers or sisters? For example, if I ask you this. Let's say, wait. Most of you do not have brothers or sisters. You have cousins. But listen, let's say the answer is no. If you say no, you get a C. Teacher Val doesn't like just yes or no. You get a C if you just say no. If you want to get a B, you need to say no, I don't. If you want to get an A, you need to say no, I don't have any brothers or sisters. But if you want to get an A+, you need to say, no, I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I have a cousin. That's an A+. Or, no, I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I want a baby brother. Right? Or you can say, no, I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I have an uncle. He is like my brother. Right? You can say something like this, and then you get the 100. So, if you want to see, what do you say? No. B?
No, I
don't. A?
No, I don't have any brothers or sisters.
And A+?
No, I don't have. I have a cousin.
You were speaking too quickly. No, I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I have. Yes. Alright, if yes, you can say I have a brother and a sister, but use adjectives. You can say, yes, I have an older brother. He's very smart. Or I have a younger sister. She's cute. I like to play with her. That's an A+ answer. Next one. Use inference adjectives. Look, everybody knows good, interesting, nice, and bad. You learned these words in grade 2, right?
Yes.
Yes, you learned them in grade 2. They're easy. So don't say good. Say excellent or perfect. Don't say interesting, but say exciting. Don't say nice, but say wonderful. Don't say bad, but say terrible. Right. So for example, look. let's say Teacher Val asks you the question, which book is better? We want to be Superman or Little Zoe looking for mom? I will show you a 99 answer, an A answer, a really good one. If you can say that, you will get an A. Everybody please read.
I think we want to be Superman. It's good, but little Zoe looking for mom is better. It is more interesting and what
Mama did.
for Zoe is not. It is bad when people feel lonely. We must help them.
You see, this is a very good answer, a great answer. But look, now let's change these words with the other ones. And look what happens. Can you read this one now for me, please?
I think we want to be Superman and it's little Zoe looking for mom. It's better. It is more exciting and one of them is for Zoe. Wonderful. It is terrible when people feel lonely. We must help them.
See? Now, which one sounds better? The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Yes. This is better. Why is it better? Because you use different words. You use big words. So the teacher knows, listen please, the teacher knows that you know many words, that you know big words, you know different words, and that's better. It's the same when I ask you, how are you today? Many students say, fine, or I'm fine, thank you, and you? Don't say I'm fine, say I am great, I'm wonderful, I'm excellent, I'm exciting, I am amazing, I am terrible, yes, or I'm hungry. Say something different because this is what many people want to hear. Yes. Yes. All right, and the last thing I want to say is this. That's right. Use the grammar of the question in your answer. Very important. Many students make a mistake here. Yes. So for example, if I ask you, do you like reading? Don't say, yes, I like to read. Say, yes, I like reading. Or yes, I do. I love reading. Or for example, this. Let me write it here. Look. For example, here's the question. Have you got a pencil? Have you got a pencil? And we have A, B, C, and D. Okay, so A, for example, yes, I got. B, yes, I did. C, yes, I have. And D, yes, I was. So, who thinks A is correct? Raise your hand. Yes, I got it. Nobody. Who thinks yes, I did is correct? Raise your hand. Who thinks yes, I have is correct? Raise your hand. And who thinks yes, I was? All right, so you think. All right. Well, the correct answer is C. Yes, I have. 4. Because look. Yes. You always listen to the question. If I say, have you got a pencil? It's yes, I have. No, I haven't. If I ask you, do you like pencils? You say, yes, I do. No, I don't. Can we say, yes, I like?
No.
We can't say, yes, I like, because this is what we say in Chinese. 是我喜欢. But in English, we don't say, yes, I like. We say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. So you always listen to the question. Right?
What is asked you answer.
Yes, exactly. All right, wonderful. We are going to finish in 5 seconds. And I wish you good luck. So next week, remember to bring your notebooks, okay? Thank you and goodbye, everyone.